Jujutsu Kaisen.
Guys, I'm sorry. I'm so distracted by my cat trying to fucking get in this room. Her paws are like under the door. She's like,
That's so funny.
oh
Oh
man,
my
I feel
god.
bad, but no.
Yeah, you gotta be disciplined, bro. This is
Uh,
showtime.
And
Uh,
then she's gonna want to go back out, and I'm gonna have to get up again. I ain't doing all that shit.
yeah, stand your ground, dude. But yeah, this is Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 176, Sendai Colony Part 3. Last we left off, we thought that Okkotsu was obliterated by the sky for a second. Uh, he got
Yeah.
he got the world distorted around him. It was pretty crazy. But it turns out he survived that technique. He seems to have dodged or something. But, not for long, because this lady comes in immediately with the sky hands, like, yeah, kya, kya, kya.
Yeah.
Okkotsu tries to, like, counter. You see his little fist going, like, yeah. But she moves the sky towards her. She does, like, it reminds me of Whitebeard's power, where he used to, like, drag shit. But instead, her thing, the way it works, is just, like, she distorts basically that entire area of space itself. And Okkotsu's arm goes all noodly and gross.
Yeah.
It's like that.
It's a little Gumby on him.
Yeah, it's like that part in Chamber of Secrets in Harry Potter where like they were trying to heal his broken bone, but they made his bone all wobbly.
Yeah, stretched like spaghetti. God damn. Oh,
Anyway,
you're banging on my door like the cops.
but yeah,
yeah, back to noodle arm.
Yeah, after Okkotsu manages to get some distance, his arm goes back to normal. He's like, "Whoa, that was crazy! It didn't even hurt that it's back to normal." So he starts to try to figure out her technique, and she just tells him because that's how this works in this series. It helps if you tell people, if you monologue.
You disclose.
Yeah, I like that mechanic, honestly.
I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes it make sense that they're standing there explaining shit to each other to make it just a mechanic in the story.
Yeah, right, creative.
Okay, so basically she explains that her curse technique treats the sky as a surface. So, she could basically like distort space around her. It doesn't seem to destroy anything in particular. I mean, unless like I guess that thing that she does in the very beginning of the chapter, maybe she just like stretches space and slings it back at itself. It's wild. This is a crazy power.
I need to see it used more.
Yeah, this is honestly another really cool panel of distorting the background, making it look like a cloth. That's really good artwork right there. A lot of people are like shitty about Jujutsu Kaisen's artwork, and I don't know. You guys are bugging. Yeah, you guys are crazy.
It's got that rough element to it, like One Piece does.
I think it's really. I personally love this art style.
And it's dynamic. It's really good, and like he makes up for the roughness of it because of how dynamic it is. I feel like that's a part of it. That's kind of the point.
Yeah, the roughness is intentional.
To be in motion.
Yeah, the roughness is definitely intentional. Like there's like a lot of hatching. There's like a lot of impact lines that are just like scratchy because that just exacerbates the impact.
Exactly.
But people are watching.
Yeah, when shit's happening.
Yeah, but anyway. I don't know how people can look at this panel and say that Jujutsu Kaisen's artwork is bad, but you do you, man. Anyway.
Smoking crack, bro.
Crack, bro. But yeah, he's just trying to like put that stuff together in his head, Okkotsu is. And Sky Lady's just like, come on, attack already, which means that she needs Okkotsu to attack in order for her to do anything offensive. So I guess this is a reactionary technique.
Really?
I would think so.
Maybe. I think she's still cautious, so she's waiting to counter his move. I think it's not more that she can't do anything, but more like it's more beneficial for her to counter something he's going to do due to the nature of her ability.
Yeah, I think
more defensive one. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know, because every time we've seen her attack, she's always had to be very close. So yeah. I think she needs him to get closer. But But in any case, that's neither here nor there. Okkotsu's just like, so let me ask you something. You won't complain if you get killed, right? And I'm like, I don't know how you can complain if you get killed. I mean, how could you complain? But yeah, she's just like, do today's sorcerers treat obtaining flesh that casually? For us, we've come back from the underworld, so someone who completed her first life without regret wouldn't accept Kenjaku's invitation. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Josh.
No. I guess I was just gonna react to. No, let's the conversation finish. I'll give it in my thoughts later.
Yeah. And he's basically like she says that she's in the culling game for a chance at a second life, which is, I guess, what these ancient sorcerers are fighting for. If they win the culling game, they'll get to be really alive again. Because I guess they're maybe like husks in a way here, like inside of the culling game, and without it, they're dead again. But who knows? And Okkotsu's like, don't you have a lover or friends? Until recently, I didn't have.
That was kind of random.
Yeah, and she's like, what?
I'm not really following this conversation too well.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's just trying to stall her, or he seems to be genuine as well. He's like, oh, sorry.
No, I was agreeing that I do feel like he's genuine when he says I didn't have any friends until recently, but I still can't sympathize. I'm not really sure what he's not sympathizing with. She's saying that I want a chance at another life through this culling game, so it's just like if she has a lover or friends, she's gonna want to get to them by earning this second life. I don't know. Maybe the lovers or friends are in the afterlife for her. I'm not really sure what he's applying. Even if you have regrets hundreds and thousands of years later, you're spending time killing people. How can you be so desperate for your own sake?
Oh,
what?
No,
I don't really understand.
I know what he's trying to say. I guess he's trying to like suss out why she's even fighting for the second chance. It's like, what can be? Are you by yourself? Are you doing this just to be alive, or are you doing this so you can be reunited with somebody, or because you love somebody, or this is all for the sake of someone? Because then, otherwise, you're just killing people for your own sake,
just for the sake of continuing to exist, which is, I guess, kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Is she a cursed spirit? She kind of is.
No, she's a sorcerer.
Right, but the fact that she came back from the dead and she's just murdering people for her own sake, kind of cursed spirit-y.
Sure, but she's a person.
No, I know. But the black guys don't help.
No, they don't help.
A little on the cursed spirit-y side.
A little bit. I'll concede there. She gets a little flash of someone who seems to be someone she might love or might have loved in the past.
Oh.
And she's like, are you one of the Fujiwara? I don't know what that's referring to. But she's like, what would one of your blood know about it? And their conversation gets interrupted by a pompadour blast.
Really?
Yeah. This fucking guy, what's his face? Ishigori. He lets off a fucking cannon, and I guess that's what they were talking about, where he has the highest cursed energy output of all of them, where he could just straight up shoot kamehamehas from his pompadour. Pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. And so basically, Okkotsu and Sky Girl together are just like, well, we got to take care of this guy for sure.
For sure.
So Okkotsu's like, all right, so Rika's guarding people at the stadium, but a direct attack that big would result in casualties. So I should start by taking him out. And Okkotsu fucking sprints. How many city blocks?
He goes to him immediately.
I fucking love Jujutsu Kaisen.
I like his conviction. Look at his face, cold-blooded like Tim Duncan, bro.
Yes.
He's just like,
he
thinks about what his next move is and goes for it immediately.
Exactly. I fucking love this. This is why I love Jujutsu Kaisen. This energy is very unique to this series. Just like, all right, you want the smoke? I'm coming to you. With all of my might, I'm pushing towards you. I love that.
Wow, this could really cross over with World Trigger and there wouldn't be any problem.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they have a very similar energy in that way when it comes to battles.
Yeah.
But yeah, Okkotsu sprints over several city blocks, gets there in like 5 seconds, basically.
Yeah. Right.
Ishigori is just continuing to shoot pompadour blasts at him. And these
kind of look like hound bullets, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. That's why.
Hound.
I mean, he used cover in the city to maneuver around, which is for sure a World Trigger like move.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, for sure.
It's really cool. They do that a lot.
Yeah.
Stay in the fucking gym.
Oh, what?
Elephant in the gym, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okkotsu seems to look like he got hit with some of them, and he's like, oh, man, you're not going to disappoint me, are you? But guess who's back? Directly behind him, Okkotsu pulls up. He does like a cool like flip onto the rooftop.
Surprise, motherfucker.
And Ishigori's like, oh, yeah, that's where he made that hole earlier. And I guess like this was the bridge that collapsed earlier, I think. I don't know. I'm trying to remember when he made that hole.
When Rika smashed the hole.
Okay, so it was what I was thinking.
You remembered, yeah. So Okkotsu was resourceful.
Yeah, Okkotsu. And he just immediately starts scrapping with Ishigori, and he says, let's bring this in close. And Ishigori doesn't seem worried exactly, so, we'll have to see where this goes, and that's where the end of the chapter.
He can't seem worried. He has a leather jacket on and a pompadour.
Yeah, he's got that fur, like, hoodie thing going.
Yeah, he can't show lack of confidence.
No, never.
So,
Yeah, but with that
I'd be terrified if Okkotsu pulled up to me with the intent to murder me.
Yeah, definitely. Josh, what did you think about this chapter?
This was my RGC.
Yeah.
Certified RGC. Certified RGC. Certified RGC.
So, believe it or not, this is the third transition chapter of the week. It is just hidden cleverly behind awesome combat. Take note, fellow series.
All right.
Well, well, actually, One Piece and My Hero Academia, Loki did the same thing. I just think My Hero Academia. Whoa! I think Jujutsu Kaisen executed it the best. There's still a lot of questions we have about both of these guys. While at the same time they had certain things revealed about them. They both were able to get attacks off on Okkotsu, and he's still alive and well. I mean, he's a fucking tank, bro. Like Itadori almost. He's literally Itadori's older brother, damn near.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, with the sword. He's all right. What Itadori had, like what Okkotsu may lack in Itadori's raw strength and shonen durability, Okkotsu has intelligence, savvy, and Rika-chan, and his love for her. Those matter.
Yeah, that does matter.
That separates the boys from the men,
This is true.
Because remember, Mr. Clapman himself used to be the big bro. Now Okkotsu got to show him the way. Maybe Itadori might pick up a sword.
A sword.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, definitely. Very into it. Were those all your thoughts, Josh?
Yeah, Sky Lady's hot.
Yeah, Sky Lady is hot.
Although she looked like a piece of fucking celery in one of these strips. Or like a fennel bulb. Do you know what fennel is?
Yeah, I know what fennel is. Oh, yeah. She looked like spring onion.
Yeah. Right. Like while it's still like a part of the stalk.
Yeah.
I don't know why she did her like that. That's all I say. She looked like a cursed spirit. There's a lot going on with her.
Yeah.
Very unnatural.
Yeah.
But unnaturally hot.
Oh, yeah. Brian, what did you think about this chapter?
I like this chapter. I gotta say though, this is the first time I think I've ever rolled my eyes at a Jujutsu Kaisen chapter.
Wow.
Just for that one moment where he's in the middle of trying to figure out her quirk, I mean, not her quirk, her curse technique, and then she just tells him. I know it's like I know she probably has like some strategic plan behind it, but most of the time, whenever somebody reveals their curse technique in Jujutsu Kaisen, it's in a more like accepting moment. Like, you know, the judge dude literally tells him because it's in the conditions of his domain and stuff like that. But she basically just went, "Oh yeah, this is how it works. Now hit me." That's basically what
you gonna do it to him, Chris, or should I?
I'll tell him.
Okay.
To be fair, Brian, this is a mechanic of the story.
I know it's a mechanical story, but that doesn't mean that.
No, you don't.
It's still kind of dumb.
Just said it like 10 minutes ago, and you and yet
I know. I know that this is how it works in Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm just saying that this time it was a little fucking on the nose. Like it was a little too like, you know, it was a little too kind of. It was a little lame. Like it was a little lame how they did it this time.
Right.
Just because what's the point of Okkotsu even thinking about how the quirk how the curse technique works if they're gonna just tell him right away?
Well, you know, I guess there's like varying degrees of how much you need to tell somebody, or you know, you should tell somebody. Like maybe you don't have to tell them everything. Maybe you just need to tell them enough, and then Okkotsu has to figure it out from there. Because you can tell somebody how to defeat, like you could tell somebody how it works. But then they also have to find a way to defeat it, or like the various. Why doesn't
Okkotsu tell them about his curse technique?
Because he's not using it yet. In theory,
right? And here's the thing:
he used it on the fucking. He used it on the mosquito dude.
She pulled up on him, surprised him. He had no idea who the fuck she was. You know what I'm saying? Or what her ability was. And she still couldn't kill him. She got several direct hits on him, and he's still standing looking at her like, "What, bitch? I'm about to tear your ass up until Mr. Pompadour blew the situation up." You know what I'm saying? So she disclosed her ability to get stronger because I felt like she needed to. Whereas Okkotsu, these niggas are small fry to him. Everybody's light. Kenjaku, light. Sky Girl, light. Luffy, light. All of these niggas is food to him.
Even
you know
cross series?
So he don't gotta reveal nothing. He don't gotta tell these niggas about Rika. He don't gotta tell these niggas about. I mean, he revealed his reverse curse technique, but
yeah, I mean, it's hard to
to them for them to know.
Well, that's a choice you can make. You know,
Brian, you're on the nose. How about
Listen, that? I like this chapter. It's just that one thing was like, okay.
Well, you could choose how much you can disclose, or you actually don't have to disclose it. It just helps you along if it does, apparently. So,
is there ever a wrong time to power up?
And you can't really explain your curse technique if you bite someone's head off while doing it. You know, that's how he got Kuroshi. You know, he just like bit his head off.
Kuroshi never explained his ability. That's probably why he fucking died.
That's true.
Probably why that sword didn't do enough damage.
That's true.
Now I'm theory crafting.
Brian, but what else did you think about this chapter? We cut you off with our information.
The action stuff was pretty cool and all that stuff. I love Okkotsu, of course.
Right.
Aside from that one little thing, I like this chapter a lot.
All right, Sky Lady, 1 to 10.
We're rating Sky Lady now?
Yeah.
I'd say she's a 6, not my type.
Fair. I get that.
Was it the panel? The fennel bulb panel?
Yeah, and also she talks too much.
And she's also thousands of years old.
You can deal with that, personally.
Yeah, you could deal with that.
But I mean, you know, we all have preferences.
That's fair. Hey, didn't mean to shame. This was tough because this was very close to being my RGC, honestly. This was along the same lines of My Hero Academia. It was a little bit of a build-up chapter, but it was a very entertaining one. I mean, anytime Jujutsu Kaisen gets into action, you know, it's just so fucking awesome.
Well, you know, the thing is, I know for a fact that the next Jujutsu Kaisen chapter is going to be fucking lit.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that's going to be the case for My Hero Academia next week.
Yeah.
I don't. It's a huge question mark.
You're bugging out. That My Hero Academia is gonna be fucking fire for the next couple
Bro,
of weeks.
I hope so. I hope it's the best thing I've ever read.
Yeah,
Right,
I mean,
now you're dragging it.
I'll tell you
All
what.
right, I know it's probably not good. I'm just saying, like, I hope for the best. I really do.
I'll tell you what.
But
I don't disagree
if I
with
had
Josh.
to bet money on it, if I had to hold my breath for one or the other, it ain't gonna be My Hero Academia.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't disagree with Josh, honestly. But
you guys are sipping haterade right now.
I mean, Brian, come on.
Hey, I ain't sipping, bro. It's part of my diet. All right, so don't act brand new.
Hey, look,
I
Brian.
don't know. We're acting like My Hero Academia didn't
I
pull
mix
out.
that MHA hate all up in the water and stir it up. No sugar, no other additives, just straight haterade for My Brian Academia.
Listen, if there's one thing that My Hero Academia can do right, it's action. My Hero
It's
Academia. What do you mean? What? Yes, it does.
No, I actually didn't hear what you said.
Oh, okay. If there's something that My Hero Academia can do right, it's action. Action chapters and like these big extravagant events, My Hero Academia pulls out all of its stops every time. So whenever it's action, whenever it's these big setup like fucking crazy fights, like these crazy setup fights, My Hero Academia is at its best. So I can only expect good things from My Hero from now on. Like it's only when there's downtime in the story that My Hero Academia has cracks. But these moments, these are the shits that Horikoshi lives for, you know?
I think these one-on-ones are going to be really dope. I'm just concerned. That's all.
Don't be. He's going to deliver for sure, I think.
Hey, I
mean, Kishimoto didn't fucking deliver.
Yeah, but Kishimoto ain't Horikoshi. I'm kidding. Let me stop. Let me stop.
I don't know. We'll see.
Whoa.
I'm trying to receive the energy via Discord.
Wow.
Brian.
He's coming a little reckless right now. Coming at us like Kishimoto didn't write the entire Sasuke retrieval arc. Sheesh. I wouldn't do that.
He always had that back.
That Kishimoto Mafia, I wouldn't go up against him.
Damn, but the only girl was a villain and she lost. But she was really cool. Tamari was one of my favorite characters, so.
Yeah. Wow.
All right, whatever.
Anyway, Jujutsu Kaisen. I really like this chapter a lot. Very entertaining. I mean, I don't want to do this whole like comparison game, but I guess for the sake of argument, I mean, Jujutsu Kaisen is a very formidable opponent in terms of just battle chapters.
You gave it to My Hero Academia this week. Are you capping right now?
Hey, I said what I said. I gave it to My Hero Academia not because it had better action, because I thought it was a better overall chapter.
And because you aren't biased.
And I am the unbiased king.
What was the other audience voted one?
No, My Hero Academia.
Oh.
My bad, My Hero. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. It's stiff competition. We'll have to see. And I don't think they're going to get it right into scrapping next chapter because although Horikoshi is good at action chapters, he's not good at just getting into it immediately. On site like Jujutsu Kaisen is. Jujutsu Kaisen has on-site energy. Horikoshi has let's talk it out first. And if we do not come to a reasonable conclusion, then I guess we shall throw fisticuffs. But I am here for both series. And I can't wait for Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm also glad that it's not off next week. But yeah, those are all my thoughts. Very fun action chapter. I don't have any more things to say. Let us know what you guys think about Jujutsu Kaisen this week. Very fun chapter.